welcome once again to my YouTube channel, Lega Design Studio. My name is Lady, and today I'd like to talk to you about what's current in Miami in the architecture field, more specific to our skyline. Moving along in our list, we have number 3, and that belongs to no other than 1000 Museum Residential Tower by Zaha Hadid Architects. This is another of the newest additions to our skyline, and it rises 62 stories across from PAAM Museum and Science Museum in downtown. This is more close in scale to Flatiron Building, the first one that we discussed, with 64 stories, as you might remember. This building, the Zaha Hadid one in particular, is really exciting for me because two reasons mainly. The first is that I really admire Zaha Hadid for her resiliency as a woman that transcended and defied the odds by becoming a renowned architect in a world mainly ruled by men until not long ago. Actually, it was only in 2004 when she was the first woman to win the Pritzker Architecture Prize, which is a big deal for architects. Secondly, I have always loved her architectural style of making her buildings look so sculptural. And actually, this pattern has been a constant trend in her designs. And here in Miami, in this particular building, it's not just about aesthetics, but a functional necessity by Miami demands of a structure that can stand the wind loads of the occasional tropical storms of hurricanes that we may have, specifically during this time. So this necessary strength is achieved here in this building by a concrete skeleton structure of columns that join at certain points to create a lateral bracing for fighting lateral wind loads, which is very harsh in skyrises. This structural frame gives some advantage to the interior. It actually allows for a column-free space, adding to the striking beauty of the interior finishes, which is also big in it. And with all this column-free interior space, let's find out what are the main amenities of this sculptural building. So for starters, right above the lobby and the residential parking, this building has a fitness center and also gardens, pools, and terraces space scattered throughout the floor. And also on the top floors, this building has a double high aquatic center, has a triple high sky lounge for venues with astonishing views of the Biscayne Bay and the Miami's Museum Park, which showcases views of the PAAM Art Museum and the Philip and Patricia Frost Museum of Science, as I previously mentioned. And to top it off, literally, this building has a private rooftop helipad, which is a first for a residential tower in Miami. So this is the distinction of this building. It has a helipad. Can you believe it? And just like that, guys, we have made it to our number 4 on the list. And this one belongs to Elysee Tower by Arquitectonica. This building is expected to be completed in 2020. And once it comes to completion, it's going to be the tallest building, the tallest residential tower in Miami's Water Edge neighborhood. This building will be 57-story high. It will have 100 luxury units, and it will be 649 feet above ground. This building competes in a scale with the Flatiron building, the one that I mentioned as our first choice. Flatiron has 64 stories, slightly higher, and it reaches 736 feet high. But now, this one, Elysee, when it comes to completion, is going to be the tallest in the water edge, which is going to have amazing views of the bay. Now, Bernardo Fort-Brescia, the principal of Arquitectonica, conceived its design dividing this tower in 3 main tiers, each one growing larger as the building ascends. Its construction by a 2-row development is located on the water along the Biscayne Bay. It's just north to downtown Miami, and it has close proximity to high-end restaurants, luxury retail shops, and many cultural venues. Okay guys, let's now talk about what are some of the amenities this building will have once it comes to completion for its residents. Actually, a distinction about this building is that it will have 2 entire floors of amenities. We first have the 7th floor. This one will include a resort-sized lap pool, will include a terrace, will include a waterfront fitness center, also a spa with a sauna, a steam room, massage rooms, and also a children's playground for the residents. Also on the 30th floor, we have the 2nd floor full of amenities, what is called the Owner's Sky Lounge. This floor will be equipped for all events and all kinds of venues. It will include a grand dining room with up to 24 guests. It will include also a game and medium room, a catering facility, and a grand salon with a full bar. Now, let's take a look at how the units inside this building are organized. Remember I mentioned this will be 100 luxury units, 2 per floor. This one is gonna be divided, as I mentioned before, as it was the vision of the design of Bernardo, which is the principal of Arquitectonica. His idea was creating 3 tiers that will grow larger as the building move up. First tier, or the lower tier, we have floors 8th through 29th. Then we have the 30th floor, which is the owner's sky lounge, as I mentioned before. And then moving on to the middle tier, which is a little bit larger, we'll have floors from 31st to the 45th, I believe. And then on the third tier, which is the larger square footage units, we have from the floor 46 through 56. These units will range from 2200 square feet to 5500 square feet. And remember, something great about these units is all of them will have a east terrace and a west terrace, also to catch the sunset or the sunrise. So I think this building, once it comes to completion, is gonna be a great addition to our city. Before I go, I would like to do a quick recap of the buildings I mentioned are the latest addition to our beautiful skyline. As option number 1, we said Flatiron. This building, it was designed by Revuelta Architectural International and is located in the epicenter of Brickell Financial District. It's only blocks from Brickell City Center. Our option number 2, it was designed by Renzo Piano and is called 87 Park building. This one is in a more secluded area in North Miami Beach. Our option number 3 is no other than 1000 Museum by Zaha Hadid. This one is North Downtown and is located right across from Science Museum. And lastly, our number 4 choice is no other than Elysee by Arquitectonica. This building, once it comes to completion, is gonna be the tallest building in Miami's Water Edge neighborhood. So guys, I think all of these are great additions to our fabric of the city. So this is all for today. If you want to hear more about architecture, design, construction, please subscribe and let's keep the interaction going. Let me know anything that you might be interested in and I'm gonna do my very best to shed some light on it. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like if you will, and share with any friend or anyone that you think might be interested in these topics. I can actually wait to share more content with you. Until next time, guys. Bye.